Let's walk through the CIA Triad, which is one of the most important foundational concepts you'll need to recognize for the Security Plus exam. The CIA Triad represents the three core security objectives used throughout cybersecurity. The key is understanding what each principle is protecting and how exam questions describe those protections in real-world scenarios. CIA stands for confidentiality, integrity, availability. We'll begin with confidentiality, because this is often the easiest concept to recognize. If a scenario describes protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access or disclosure, you are dealing with confidentiality. Confidentiality focuses on keeping data secret and ensuring only authorized individuals can view it. For example, a hospital encrypting patient medical records so unauthorized users cannot read them is protecting confidentiality. Another example would be requiring employees to log in with unique credentials before accessing company payroll information. The organization is restricting access to sensitive data, which supports confidentiality. Common technologies associated with confidentiality include encryption, passwords, multi-factor authentication, access controls. A common exam trap is confusing confidentiality with integrity. Confidentiality is about secrecy, not accuracy. Now let's move into integrity. If the question describes protecting data from unauthorized modification or ensuring information remains accurate and trustworthy, you are dealing with integrity. Integrity ensures that data is not altered improperly, either accidentally or maliciously. For example, if a company uses hashing to verify that a downloaded software file has not been modified, the organization is protecting integrity. Another example would be a financial database preventing unauthorized changes to banking transactions. The goal is ensuring the information remains accurate and unaltered. Common technologies associated with integrity include hashing, digital signatures, file permissions, checksums. A common exam clue is wording such as tampering detection, validation, accuracy, unauthorized modification. Those phrases usually point directly to integrity. Now let's move into availability. If a scenario describes ensuring systems, applications, or data remain accessible when needed, you are dealing with availability. Availability focuses on uptime, reliability, and maintaining access to resources. For example, a company implementing backup power generators and redundant internet connections to keep services running during outages is supporting availability. Another example would be restoring systems quickly after a ransomware attack, so employees can continue working. Common technologies and practices associated with availability include backups, redundancy, fault tolerance, clustering, disaster recovery planning. A common exam trap is confusing availability with recovery processes. Recovery helps restore availability, but availability itself is the objective of keeping systems accessible. Now, let's connect these concepts together the way the exam expects you to think. If the question focuses on keeping information secret, think confidentiality. If it focuses on ensuring information remains accurate and unchanged, think integrity. If it focuses on keeping systems operational and accessible, think availability. Now let's bring everything together using recognition patterns. If unauthorized users are prevented from viewing sensitive data, think confidentiality. If data must remain accurate and protected from tampering, think integrity. If systems must stay online and accessible to users, think availability. The most important takeaway is to understand what each principle protects. Confidentiality protects secrecy. Integrity protects accuracy. Availability protects access. If you can recognize those distinctions and connect them to real-world examples like encryption, hashing, backups, and redundancy, you'll be able to quickly eliminate incorrect answers and confidently identify the correct CIA Triad principle on the exam.